Hello friends, today we'll finding the total energy of an orbiting satellite. Total energy of an orbiting satellite. So we know the potential energy. Okay, what is the potential energy? So first of all, the total energy is the kinetic energy plus the potential energy. Okay, is the total energy. Okay, so here is like potential energy is what? It's like the minus gm by m by r, the distance, but here we'll take the r plus h. Okay, because the orbiting satellite has the r plus h. So it will this is the satellite which is moving with the velocity or orbital velocity vo. So here is the r plus h. So it is like, that's why here r plus h. Okay, so this is the first. And the kinetic energy is what we know, half m v naught. V naught is what? Vo square, orbital velocity square. Okay, so we know here the force, the gravitation force is gmm by r plus h square. Okay, h square. And here the we know it is revolving through a circular. Earth is a circular thing. Okay, it's a sphere, so it is revolving, and it is revolving with what velocity v naught. Okay, and it has the centripetal force. It is happening due to centripetal force, so F is also equal to the centripetal force. Okay, this is the centripetal force, gmm by r plus h square. So one square will r plus h will be cancelled. Okay, here is like one square will be the cancel, so we are left with this. Now what you need to do, you need to multiply half, like multiply half both side. Okay, when you multiply half both side, it will become the kinetic energy, like this. Half, it will become the kinetic energy. Okay, wait, so it is become a kinetic energy, like, okay, you multiply half of both sides, so it's like half m naught square is equal to half gm plus rh. Okay, so this will be the kinetic energy k, so it will be the half gmm plus r plus h. Take this as equation 2. So what we had the equation 1 and we had the equation 2. Now the total energy is what? Total energy is kinetic energy plus potential energy. So we know the kinetic energy, half gm by r plus h, and the potential energy is what? Minus gmm by r plus h. Okay, so when you solve it, gm will be the common, it will become half. Okay, when you solve it, it become minus half. Okay, minus half gm by m r plus s. This is the total energy. Okay, this is the total energy, and this is what we had to find, and we find it. Okay, this is what we had to find, and we find it. That's it. So from here we know the potential energy. So here we know the kinetic energy, and we'll add, like, total energy is what? E k plus u, the kinetic energy and the potential energy. So we add it, it becomes this. So clearly, when we are plotting this as a graph, like graph, this is the graph, like, it is very important, please attention. So you know the kinetic energy is like positive. Kinetic energy is positive, it will be in the x-axis. Okay, x-axis, kinetic energy is but when you see the total energy and the potential energy, here you will find the which is the less. The potential energy, the total energy is less than the potential energy, so it will be the first, like, it will be the first to be I am making it arc. in graph. That is the graph. It's showing the polarity. It is in the positive. Okay, it is in the negative. It is in the negative. Okay, so it has the lesser value, so that's why in it is in the near of this axis, the x-axis. And yeah, and this quadrant is the minus quadrant. Okay, here this is also the minus, this is also the minus, this is the positive quadrant. So that's it. Thank you.